What's up, Sean? I was wondering, what are your thoughts on scooper culture? There's a lot of Deadpool 3 leaks that I would consider spoilers floating around, and wanted to know your take. I kind of hate that stuff. There's some of it that I kind of have to cover because what I do, but like the stuff that was coming out yesterday, the images, like we're seeing a character, I think we're seeing what actors playing the character, and we're seeing the fate of that character. I would have liked to have just seen that in the movie. Now it's spoiled. Maybe it's very minor, which is even more so why I would just want to see it in the movie. Like if that person's going to show up, we're going to see that moment. And the stuff that we've seen from these set photos from this one specific battle of characters, logos, things like that. Wouldn't it have been cool if we didn't know any of that and we just went to go see the movie? All the leaks, and I don't necessarily believe all of them, about who all these cameos are. At this point in time, they've basically said every non-MCU, we're going to bring everybody. That's what they've kind of everyone's been leaked at some point in time. Scooped. Going to be in Deadpool 3. So you kind of take all of them with not just a little salt, like a whole bottle of salt at this point in time for all of the things you have to spread it along. But all of them feel like, wouldn't it have been great if I just went to go see the movie and we turn a corner and there is, surprise, it's this actor that played this character 20 years ago and I didn't know that was going to happen? Wouldn't that have been great? That's what they're supposed to be. That's what those moments are fun, when they're a surprise and it's, there they are. As soon as I know that it's coming, now there's an expectation that it's going to deliver more than like just a nice little surprise. If all you do is have said person pop up for a second and then they're gone, if you told me it was happening in advance, I'm disappointed. If I didn't know it was coming, it's a pleasant surprise that I got to see them. That's kind of the problem with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. If you went into that movie and didn't know that they were going to do a little bit of cameo palooza, and all of a sudden we see some of these faces for a few minutes, and it was pretty clear, like, oh, it's just for the sequence, that was fun. As soon as they're in the trailer and you're marketing the movie on they're going to be in this, the fact that they're gone 2 minutes later, the way that they're gone is like, oh, really? Why did you why did you put it in the trailer if it's just supposed to be a little surprise? So I think this stuff is ruining internet culture. It's making it tough. I don't know why some of these movies don't have tighter sets. Like Deadpool 3, I don't know why the set isn't tighter, but we shouldn't have pictures of so many specific things so early on so many movies. And it happened with Endgame. 2 years before the movie came out, there were pictures of them at the Battle of New York with their time bracelets on, just leaked way in advance. So this whole site is just no good. There's like little pieces of scoop leak culture like that. There's the fun side to it, and then there's stuff that's not cool. Because I know one person that goes to a lot and some other people that go a little bit to test screenings. Like I've said some things to some leaker accounts, never plot points. Because I don't want to know. I know people that my guy saw Beast Wars, the Transformers movie, or whatever it was called, early. And he accidentally sent me a message laying out the plot to it. And I was just doing this. I don't want to know the plot. Just I want to know what you thought about it. And so I'll leak kind of impressions that my friend had and then of the people, something like that. But that's not a plot. That's just what's the murmurs around it. So the idea of leaking plot points, I don't follow those people. And it bothers me that so much is out there. Billy Bob Joe. What about No Way Home's Spider-Man leaks? Exactly. That movie was great because the leaks were just questionable enough that we kind of knew it was coming. We knew to be excited, so it sold a zillion copies. But if the leaks had been any more obvious, and it's something we had we have the one of Garfield like this, straight out of the movie, him on a green, we have that one. But she went, it could be, maybe, we only have the one. We don't have all the stuff we have from Deadpool 3. We had all that stuff from Deadpool 3 for No Way Home. What made that movie so cool and so magical, gone. But as is, it almost was gone. The magic of opening night, the magic of opening weekend. There is something special. So, like, I have some friends. One of my wife's real good friends doesn't care about spoilers at all. She's like, I always knew who Luke's father was. Spoilers don't matter to me. And her argument, and it's like, I still like Empire Strikes Back, even though I knew the answer. So what's the big deal? There's two viewing experiences. There's the first time when you don't know what's going to happen. Maybe you don't know who's in the movie. And so there's actual surprises and twists. There's a unique experience that you can only have once. When a portal opens, Spider-Man takes his mask off and you went, he's really in it. And then a cool looking youth pastor like walks out through another portal. You're like, they really did it. And they didn't mark it. There's that time that you can do that. And then there's every other time you watch the movie and you know that they're in the film and it's still fun. But there is that, oh! There's that one. You only get to do it one time. There's only one time where you have that unique emotion experience. And so, that's why those leaks are so frustrating. Because you rob everyone of that first experience. When the guy from Variety gets out of the Eternals press screening 3 weeks before the movie comes out, goes, hey everybody, Harry Styles is in the movie. That wasn't announced. That was a surprise. You stole it from the world. Why would you do that? Shazam 2 did that with a cameo. Their own marketing department was so desperate that they spoiled something that in the movie is meant to be a like, oh, wow, this really happened. But it's like a surprise. It's supposed to be a twist of surprise. It's not like, it's like that's what it's supposed to be. And they put it in the marketing that spoils a plot point and a cameo. And you've robbed everyone of that moment. So sometimes even for me, even though I see movies early, I will drop off social media as best I can early. And I'll literally be like checking messages like this because people will just send me spoilers and you rob people of that experience you can only have once, the surprise of it, seeing it that it happened. So that's the that's the stuff I hate about leakers and all of that stuff. Especially when it's images and people are just throwing it on Twitter, not even thinking about it. Like, these are spoilers for a movie that doesn't come out for 9 months, 8 months, or whatever. Throwing images out there. Hate that stuff. And yeah, Spider-Man No Way Home is another one of those. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.